Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Get.
It's the motherfucking Good Guys podcast, man.
Y'all know what it is.
We back in this motherfucker. Yeah. What's this? Episode 126. We in this bitch, man. Ace Rail Slick, as usual. We got Nisha in here with us.
Hey.
We got the Cutwaters in here with us.
Definitely got the Cutwater.
It's the Cutwater podcast.
Cutwater Classic. Yeah. And this really happened because last week, Ace said he never had one. So I went into the store, got Cutwaters, and we had technical difficulties.
You know.
So we had to shit out. So we had to double back. So now they didn't double back and make money off our Cutwater. Y'all owe us a sponsorship. But yeah. What's up with y'all? How was y'all week?
Shit, I've been chilling, man.
Let me not get into today. Anyway.
Past couple Fridays been long. I'm gonna just say that.
Hey, quit my tongue up.
Yeah. Did you make like a spectacle of it?
Hell yeah, I would have made a scene in that.
I made the scene. She dismissed me because I made the scene, and her pride was hurt real bad. But it's okay.
Last 2 jobs I quit, I just stopped coming.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Just take me off the payroll.
It's crazy
man.
because I
just
like working
faded.
there, but it's just that one person. You know that one person.
We're not about to get into that.
Yeah, I know. But
Like, come on now. You about to go through
I
all this
wasn't.
bit.
But go ahead.
But yeah, what y'all want to stop with, man? Y'all want to get into some fuck shit?
What's on your mind?
Even the therapists hate black men. Let's get into it, man. I feel victimized.
I'm gonna make a T-shirt.
About to sit down on the therapy couch right quick, man. I'm so tired of seeing Shawty on my timeline. I might motherfucking mute the word therapy on my Twitter all the time. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm going to mute the word dusty because
Yeah, I've never.
we got to talk about that. How somebody up there with an Android camera, ashy black
You gotta
hoodie,
stop it.
ashy braids, you know what I'm saying? The whole background ashy, but you can get up there and call niggas dusty. For being your clients too, because niggas didn't even do shit. Niggas was just your clients, like listening to you. You just going on it.
So let's give them backstory in case they've been lucky enough to not see this motherfucker on their timeline. But last week, Shawty go viral on TikTok. I guess she's some type of therapist. I don't know even what started her rant. Like, I don't know what triggered that shit. I don't know if one of her fucking clients fucking had a long story for it. I don't fucking know. She decided to get on TikTok and give her thoughts on fucking what black men feel and how they should. Whatever the fuck. You probably watched the video more than me, so you could probably explain it to me.
Yeah, Shawty pretty much like she get the going on the jump pretty much. All right, so the video I saw was not the initial video. I saw the reaction video. The reaction to her getting fired. As soon as she said, "Y'all dusty motherfuckers," I was like, whoa. The pot is calling the kettle black. That shit was triggering. But
I let you slide on the second video because you got fired.
she was upset. But
Yeah.
no, this is why you can't slide on the second video. You went on a 2-minute rant how black men are dusty and black men got you fired and black men don't want to be held accountable and black men this and black men that. Then you take 3 seconds to say, "Oh, it was a black female who wrote this article and got me fired." So where do black men come in? What do we do?
What we did.
What
What
should
you
we
say
do?
fuck me for?
Right, 50 Cent.
Exactly, literally.
Like, I didn't even know you existed
Like you
until
said,
you were
have-
reacting to getting
have-
fired. Like,
have-
what the fuck?
My thing is, I don't even care if you got fired or not, because who the fuck wants to go see a therapist?
Yeah,
that's-
I gotta be
On
honest.
social media.
Yeah.
I've watched a few of her videos now.
I would never.
How
Bro.
did she become a therapist? I do not know.
I
And
see
she's
DC
talking
college.
her being a social media therapist, she's talking generally.
But her own mental health doesn't seem that
It's in
stable.
question for sure.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, it doesn't seem like she's that stable. Why would anyone go for her for
That's
mental
a
guidance?
That's a great fucking point, because it's like a view into how you handle motherfucking conflicts and shit. Whole time you supposed to be helping people go through conflicts, but you can't even get through your own without
get through your own.
insulting motherfuckers.
That or just twitching the whole time. Like it's literally a clip of Shawty twitching, smacking her at her own ass the whole clip. Like Like, shawty on, like, something.
Prescribed herself some motherfucking
Yeah,
perks before
like-
she left.
What the fuck shawty on with something?
And then on top of that, I'm trying to figure out who beans you spilling. Because what happened to the patient-doctor confidentiality? You know?
Or even worse, are you bringing your personal life into this shit?
Exactly.
I was
Are
about
we
to say,
even
'cause
talking
it really
about
feel
men
like-
right now?
I was about to say, it really feel like
Or your
the
men.
dude she fucking with, the dude she fucking with upset her, and she just ran.
Ain't trying to
Yeah,
tell you
it's hurting.
probably.
I just find it funny.
It's hurting.
Bruh.
Because you
wouldn't.
wouldn't, if I'm gonna assume you don't have a lot of male patients. So you saying all this, you speaking real specific.
I don't know, the way she,
you know.
that shit is confusing because the way she was talking is if she has male clients. But
Same
what dudes-
personal type
What
shit.
dudes
That's
is
your
sitting there
clients
listening
on
to
I was
that
about to
shit?
say,
media,
so
like-
look,
Would y'all pay somebody to sit there and tell you, yeah,
Hell
dusty
no.
motherfucker, go listen to women, go open up and talk to them.
and I seen people saying like,
Get
oh,
that for free on Twitter.
Literally,
Like,
we
no,
watching this on Twitter for
I
free.
seen people,
get that for free.
I seen people excusing that shit as, oh, y'all want black people to be in these places of power so they can connect to you type shit.
Not the
But
same.
even still, I'm not coming to a therapist to be talking like homies and
that's
shit.
address that.
That's love and hip-hop and
Let's
some shit.
address that though, because that's not the type of black person we want in position of power. We gotta be honest. We don't want Uncle Toms and Coons in position of power. We
If
don't,
I
want,
go
we
to
don't
my-
want you niggas who can get up there and look down on niggas in positions of
If
power.
I go to my black
That's
doctor
not
right
cool.
now and they start with the, yeah, what's up, son? I'm gonna look at this motherfucker like, bro,
Well,
check my damn heart rate, motherfucker. What the fuck you talking
but
about?
that's a different thing. If we go into the doctor's office, he's also yo. All right, whatever, goofball.
Yeah.
Her up there saying, yeah, black men, y'all need to be better and stop being dusty and y'all pieces of shit, motherfucker. Her doing that as a therapist,
Yeah, that shit was
is-
crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of
I'm like,
contradictory.
I don't know what to listen to. Like, what advice are you? What are you telling me? What do I do?
I was about to, and she didn't give a lick of
What do I
advice
do?
and none of
No
them.
advice.
No
Exactly.
advice.
What-
Like,
The advice.
Tell us how
let's do
to,
this.
since you got a problem with how we process shit, tell us how to.
The
It
so-called
seems like a
advice.
lecture now.
Look, the so-called advice was to pretty much open up, talk about your feelings, because no girl's gonna want a motherfucker that doesn't know how to talk about his feelings. Like,
and pay bills and give schmeat.
yeah,
Schmeat.
that was
That
the
was
advice
never
from
it.
your daily neighborhood therapist. Like, I don't.
Y'all just made me think of something. Dating the therapist must fucking suck.
You coming home to 50 million stories a day.
Fucking a motherfucker micromanaging your emotions all the damn time.
Gaslighters. To me, nothing worse than dating a gaslighter. Gaslighter is somebody that they know you're gonna have an issue with something, and before you even can express it, they already acting like it's a problem that you have a problem. You know what I'm saying? That shit, I can't stand gaslighters, bro. That shit is the corniest shit to me, fool. Because you're not even giving the room for actual growth and like acknowledging the problem. You just gaslighting the shit. Lame as hell.
Hopefully she gets therapy.
Hopefully the therapist gets therapy.
What happens when your therapist needs therapy? That's another
You might
fucking
need
question.
rehab, bruh.
That's gonna be her book. That's gonna be her
think
book.
she
gonna
owns
come
that?
out
I think,
with
bro,
bestseller.
if you see the video of her just twitching, like the whole clip, she's just twitching and talking. It's like
That's not like the TikTok shit. No.
it's already on something. Anyway, I'm more so just like, you gonna call us dusty? You ain't even like sweep. Throw your cookie in the washer or something.
She definitely gave dirty foot vibes.
Yeah, like feet crusty as shit on the bottom. Like,
Man,
what? They know what she gets natural deodorant vibes.
I've cried.
102 degrees
Not at all.
outside. She's wearing natural deodorant.
No.
She gives those vibes.
No deodorant. Like,
and she'll shave with nothing all
rub
I
night.
don't
rose
use
petal
deodorant.
on her arm or
Deodorant
something.
is bad for you. She was like one of those.
She rub a crystal on it.
Yeah. Charge her crystals under her arm.
Nah, that's crazy.
It's like,
That nigga said she rub a crystal.
she rub a crystal. I'm sick of her shit, fool. She really came for us this week. She tried it. Like,
Yeah, nah, I ain't like that shit.
she tried it this week, fool. Fuck.
But I did see a tweet. Somebody was saying if you like looking for a therapist, you should look for one that's like mirror of you type shit. So black men, get you a black male therapist.
But isn't that just hiring a yes man? Fuck it, never.
Nah, it shouldn't be anyway. But that's what it boiled down to. Who the fuck it is?
If I hire a therapist, I want somebody who can give me life advice. Like,
I was about to say like
Somebody,
tell me how to balance my checkbook, nigga. File my taxes.
a mentor
Like,
slash therapist.
I need a financial advisor / therapist.
Bullshit.
Keep your shit sane, nigga. Yeah. Keep your fucking bank account in check. I need that.
What y'all want to get into next, man?
Therapy, apparently.
Nah, I'm good.
Student loan.
Hey, we can talk about the student loan situation.
I ain't had none.
And then some topics, you know, you guys,
I stay out of type shit.
it kind of pays to like.
Okay, so
know?
so this kind of goes with me because I don't. My college was very inexpensive compared to other colleges. My college was only $23 a year, so 11, like 11 something.
So that should actually make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet. I
Yeah,
feel
so
because I was definitely before you keep going, my bad. I was definitely thinking when they dropped that shit, I was seeing the 10,000, 20,000. I was like, 4 years, motherfucker.
Most
That's
people
like
be
100,000.
yeah, most people be
Yeah.
190, 80,000 in debt.
So right now, I only probably got 11. Like, so that if
Oh,
that
yeah,
could get
that
knocked
definitely.
off for me, like cool. Because
Yeah,
I know
somebody-
it's people that got
something.
50.
Somebody in their last 10,000 and that shit came through. That's a blessing. But I mean, I guess it's a blessing regardless. To me personally, I gotta be honest. They could have done more. I'm not a person that thinks we gotta accept the scraps.
Because they be bailing these companies out for billions and
Billions,
and shit.
billions,
So.
and they just gonna give people a $10,000 cut. They could do more. They could do it.
I don't buy it, and Joe, I don't like the fact that you reneged on it a little bit.
Yeah, and then he only gave that because like here niggas like
Exactly, and I think it's because he gave that money to Ukraine. He gave a whole bunch of money away.
we gonna talk about that next.
And we halfway to motherfucking re-election
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
so.
that too.
Yeah.
He trying.
We gonna
he
start
trying to
doing
give
all
up
the
some
stuff to
shit.
get y'all
Hey,
actually,
you want that?
See, y'all gotta smarten up. When I say y'all, I just mean the voter in general. Like, we just voted Bowser back in. What Bowser say in D.C.
Wow, that's
Kids.
nasty.
Shawty is very nasty. She gonna sit up. She gonna really sit up there and say, if your kids are unvaccinated, they can't get an education. To me, that is some sick shit. I don't care
And
what
it's
your stance on
clearly
vaccination.
targeted, fool. Like,
I don't care what your stance on vaccinations is. You think a child doesn't deserve to learn because their parent thinks they don't, they don't trust you with a chemical shooting up their child, so their child doesn't deserve to
and
learn.
I just, and
You are a piece of shit.
even if I'm an adult that believe
You are a
in
piece of
vaccines,
fucking
don't
shit.
mean I want to give it to my fucking kid all the time.
But to say your child doesn't deserve to learn,
right,
because
we're not gonna do online shit, even though we could if we wanted to.
that's fucking disgusting, dog. Like, been doing online the last 2 years, but we're not gonna try this shit because we want to force y'all to get the vaccine. That's fucking disgusting. Like,
That's just keeping
That's
us
it.
down for real.
straight up. Some shit you gotta just stop letting pass. People play in your face if you let them. And
And it's like, it's
that
not,
shit ain't. No.
schools always like needed vaccines and shit, but this new shit, come on, man. At least give me some time to
Just
yeah, like
Like I said, get that shit now.
That shit's crazy. I'm sorry. That's not okay.
And then is the vaccine still working?
Is what still working?
Is the
Vaccine?
vaccine still working?
That's what I'm saying. The vaccine is not even a proven,
it's,
like-
it's not even a thing.
I haven't seen a
it's
COVID
thing.
report in a while.
It's
so.
that people who got the vaccine are still catching COVID. So it's like forcing everyone to get a vaccine is not even a feasible solution anymore. It's not.
I can tell y'all.
Like-
I can tell y'all why they still getting it, but that's a whole little nerd session I could go into.
It's not even a feasible
solution.
solution. You just get it to satisfy your ego, satisfy your own personal fear. Other than that, it's not doing anything for people. It's a placebo at this point. Like,
That's literally what it is. It's a fake strain of COVID in the vaccine, and
we know how COVID works. I mean, the vaccine works. We broke that down.
yeah.
Your blood cells supposed to learn how to fight it. And it's not a real version of COVID.
Yeah, so it's when it comes in contact with the real COVID, it don't know what your body's so used to that fake strain that it's expelling the fake strain.
So while we was on student loans and shit, did y'all see the White House calling them motherfuckers bluffs? You know, all the white people was all up in arms. Fox News like, people should have to pay back their debts and blah blah blah. So the White House Twitter page was going through these motherfuckers, like the Fox News motherfuckers, like, oh, you had 500,000 in PPP forgiveness.
We gotta talk about
You
that.
had 900,000 of PPP
I want
forgiveness.
headhunt PPP scammers. It was only in the hood. Well, these white motherfuckers got $500,000. Y'all don't say shit.
Like, up in
$500,000,
God
2
damn
million.
it, scamming.
Got the whole thing
Crypto
forgiven.
shit.
Y'all asses don't gonna say nada. Like,
But y'all care about people getting 10,000 off.
Yeah, when niggas
Yep.
is getting millions.
that shit.
Like,
They
fuck.
petty as shit. Yeah.
Petty as hell.
I don't know what the fuck is
Y'all
wrong.
blamed PPP scammers for why small business owners couldn't get certain things. But these Fox News anchors, they don't run it like what was a Fox News anchor getting a PPP loan for?
They probably all the people that cut the grass and shit like that.
JP Morgan.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy.
Oh.
out here, man.
Speaking of JP Morgan, do y'all heard about the Titanic? Do y'all believe that?
It makes
Or what?
sense.
It
Yeah,
does
to the
make
point.
sense.
What?
Okay, so JP
Yeah,
Morgan, they
okay,
said
fine.
that the Titanic really didn't sink. It was two identical ships, the Titanic and something else.
Olympus.
Olympus or something like that. And the Olympus is actually the one that
It was older.
the
I believe
Olympus is the ones that actually,
He did it for the insurance. money.
Revisionist
and he did it
history.
for insurance
Revisionist history.
because it was old. 'cause it
Shit,
was
I
old.
don't give a fuck. They put all the motherfucking black people in the bottom anyway.
Yeah, at the end of the day, well, that, and then at the end of the day, like, that's some shit.
And
When the
then-
Titanic sank in like the 40s, 50s?
Before that.
1930s.
30s?
Yeah.
12? Like,
It was like
12?
It's been
Like,
100.
Yeah, who gives a
yeah,
shit?
ooh, yeah.
Um,
They're not gonna prove that shit.
They were saying JP was supposed to be on the Olympus and he wasn't there that day, but told
Damn.
all his crew to go.
The Titanic was literally sunk over 100 years ago. Sheesh.
100th anniversary was 2012.
Probably still.
Damn.
I know they recovered some, parts of it was like still more down there.
That bitch could have said that door.
Man, don't get me started on that. That's trifling.
that's up there with Forrest Gump for me, bro.
Hey,
Like,
I mean,
what the
ask y'all a
fuck?
question as a nigga. Were y'all going for that?
No, not at all, bruh. I just met you,
I
shorty.
know
Like,
but first of all,
Hold you.
Lay on top of me. That's
Thank you.
Share
There's
heat,
so many
motherfucker.
options. There's so many.
let's switch. Let's take turns. Like,
bruh, I know it's the great love and all that, but I just met
it
you,
was really
shorty.
love.
It was
Let's
no
take
love.
turns.
And
That's
it's
just
not
my
just
Like,
like,
like
the
you
movie
showed.
portrayed it as love, but think about it. She really didn't give a fuck about
and
this
she
nigga.
didn't even when
Like,
he
Moved
she
on with
didn't
her
even
life
question
after
it.
that.
Can we stop romanticizing shit like that? Like, she didn't give a fuck about this nigga about to drown.
It's like Forrest Gump.
She just let him just drift away and die. Like,
He said, "I'll never let go." She let
Why
go
do we
and had a
romanticize
kid.
shit?
Like what?
we are some, bro. Americans are sick people. Like, why do we romanticize the fact that we know she watched this man
Yeah.
drown, knowing she could have did something? She's a murderer. Like, she's literally a fucking murderer.
She's a murderer.
She's a fucking murderer. Like,
Yeah.
she watched this nigga drown and could
She
have
didn't
did
even
something.
question it. She didn't even say no. Wait, no.
Bruh,
we can
nothing.
think about
She was
this.
like,
But
yeah,
she
you're
didn't do
right.
none of
I'm
that. Yeah,
cool.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
cool.
man,
Yeah.
we can't be together on land
Right,
any
it's better
fucking
you than
way.
me.
Yeah.
That's what this bitch is. It's better you than me. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
I be trying to get you on that bitch boat.
Yeah, she waited for that nigga to drown to blow the whistle to get found. And shit.
Bruh,
Like, that shit
bruh,
is trifling.
he was under the water, lost in sight. Oh, you heard me. Who the fuck you get a whistle? Bitch, waiting for this nigga.
That's exactly.
Waiting for
Any
this
nigga
nigga.
the whistle needed some WD.
Like, hey,
a
bruh.
little bit. Some
Nah, but she,
WD for
in the real jump, when she like crawled over to the
Yeah.
nigga. Nonetheless, fuck.
She pulled that out of her back pocket.
literally had that
Yeah,
on
she
her
was over there.
dress.
She had a
Her
plan
tutu.
already.
That shit was crazy.
That's just so fucked up. They ain't come up with no plan. They just ignore a nigga by. Like,
I think if she had gotten on the original ship she was supposed to, I think he'd have lived. Cause he was just like smart. He was just like smart. He was smart that whole joint.
And then you know the worst part of the movie? Her old ass gets up there and throws the fucking jewel into the ocean.
Yeah.
90 years later and shit like that's supposed to matter.
Hey Slim. No.
She died peacefully in her sleep.
You telling me the kids don't even get to eat off this shit? You gonna chuck this priceless gem into the ocean? Hey, I'm surprised nobody slung her in after it. Like,
Like,
cats,
literally,
like,
if I
go
saw
get
that-
that. Like,
Her Alzheimer's kicked in when she had that
son, like, why would y'all let this old lady wild? She was a piece of shit her whole life.
She
Like,
really
her
was.
whole life, she made
She
bad
cheated on
decisions.
Cuz.
Son, she was horrible. Like, bruh, like, we romanticize some
Y'all not
fucked
wrong.
up shit.
Oh,
Like,
that's like,
Y'all definitely not wrong. That's crazy.
That's
that's
crazy.
think about it. We never talk about how wild
We never
Shawty
talk
is.
about how
Like,
wild she
yeah.
is.
Not only do you kill this nigga, you get up there and say, yeah, it's the only memory. Throw that shit to the ocean. Like, Shawty is a fucking piece of shit. I'm sorry.
This joint priceless.
And didn't she almost let him get in trouble for like fucking with her? Then her people
Right,
like,
she
had
let
them
the nigga get
together.
locked up.
Yeah, literally.
Get locked up. She was about to fuck with the other nigga.
Yeah, literally.
Like, Shawty is
About
trash.
to lie on him and
Like,
all that.
women do
and
not
then
deserve
just
nice
left him
things.
to die.
You do not deserve nice things. Oh my gosh.
You gotta relax.
I don't know. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But seriously. What?
Next.
He said,
Why we on fuck shit white people do? I seen that Little League shit. You know, the Little League World Series going on right now. So
Oh,
on ESPN and shit. They going to commercial in one of the games. Motherfucking camera pan to the dugout, and it's all white kids putting fucking cotton in a little black kid head and shit. I knew you was gonna stop laughing.
endless cotton.
I knew you was
like
gonna stop
ridiculously
bruh,
like.
where do you
Where
even
were
get
his
cotton on a
parents?
bench?
Where were
exactly,
his
exactly.
parents? Where were his
Exactly.
parents? Where were his parents?
I'm looking at the parents.
That would have DDT.
Exactly. I'm saying, why didn't the kids
It would have been
stop
well worth it.
them?
I'm sorry. Like,
Why didn't the kids
And I
stop
was
them?
about to
Because they was
say,
too busy plucking
I
cotton in
would've
the
been like,
nigga
what
head.
the fuck? Get the fuck out my head. Fuck
where
stop
they
doing
get
it.
cotton?
why didn't the coach stop that
Exactly.
shit? Some
Where
was
they
like,
had the cotton was this easily accessible.
on
At
the
a
bench
dugout.
though. Like what?
In the dugout.
And-
Fuck
and
y'all
the
picking it
ball.
out your glove?
Right, like what it is? I
Bro.
bring a pillow up here to do this? Like this
I
is
bought
a
a bag.
plan?
Got
Bruh.
Terrorist
purposely.
event?
Like, I got that from CVS on the way. What we doing, bruh?
I was thinking that about it.
Man, white kids, man.
That shit had me fucking shocked.
Can we stop at 7-Eleven real quick?
Then the fucking
I'm not going to stuffed animal just to be a fucking racist.
the commentator talking about, oh, that's just little leaguers being little leaguers.
Oh, that's just okay.
Man,
Not on duty.
I had to bury bond somebody.
There's bats
bruh.
everywhere. Like, I mean, take
I just saw a picture of like
One of
the
them.
cotton
One of them.
in the boy head and his ancestors just looking at him.
It ain't even like he's smiling going along, but he just sitting there like,
That's
Yeah,
why
he
I'm
know he
like,
can't do
bro, why
nothing about
did-
it. He know he can't do nothing. That's exactly why on some real shit, I will never be one of them parents that's like, I'm gonna put my kid around all the white kids, put them in a different neighborhood. It's better. No, the fuck it's not.
it's just a whole new set of
You
problems.
just making him you just literally making him the kid to get picked on. You know what I'm saying? All the kids, all these little dirty, little ugly ass kids feel like they better than him. Why? Because you want to put them in the school system because you feel like it's better, which means you're validating what the fuck they saying to your child.
The cotton in the head. Shit.
Like y'all motherfuckers, get your
I
shit
ain't
together.
even gonna do- I was one of those people when I chose the college I, went to because it's a PWI. I tried to expand my horizons, But when I got there, no.
And that's when you
They be
18,
bold.
19
They
too.
be bold.
These motherfuckers is like 10, 11. So
And, then,
like,
and it's like I'm at school, so I'm here to do school, but y'all making me want to catch
Fuck
charges.
yeah.
Like, yeah,
shit is crazy, dog.
Man, stick with
I
your
can't
people,
believe
man.
they let the cameraman pan to that shit.
Stop folding to your people because you think it's better. The grass is not go greener on the other side.
I tried it.
Missouri, apparently, well, a district in Missouri, just said that they about to bring back motherfucking spankings, paddlings, and shit at schools.
Corporal punishment is the correct terminology. Meaning the teacher has the right to spank the child.
They say the parents is behind that shit. Me personally, fuck no.
Do y'all agree?
Hell,
I'm confused though. Because aren't they still trying to get teachers to carry guns and shit?
That wasn't a real thing, and that was in like Texas or something.
Oh, okay.
But imagine you were think about it. Imagine if Miss G was able to give you a whooping in middle school. I love Miss G.
freak ass.
Oh,
Like,
He was, but no, I said
I
Miss G for a
remember
reason
Miss G.
because she used to be on his ass. So
I
imagine
love
she was
Miss
really
G.
able to give your ass a whooping, like spank that ass, like
I would have went smart.
nigga sick.
I knew it was
That's
freak
not-
ass when
I
he
knew
said
it
some
was
shit
wrong.
like
I
that.
knew. I
He
knew.
didn't
I
like
knew
that
what
shit.
type.
Bruh,
Yeah.
that's not where I was going.
You got a strong hand there.
Make it real awkward. You'll never do that shit again.
Nigga who got locked up by the police officer. What's your safe word? What's your safe word? That little nigga funny as that.
Hey,
That's a
fool.
quarter. You know how long it took me to acquire those?
He said these are limited editions.
How you gonna nip this shit in the bud the first time, dog? I'm gonna make this shit
You
awkward.
gonna make her stop midway.
Yeah, she ain't gonna never spank a child again.
Exactly.
Nope.
She be like,
Nope.
all right.
It's not supposed to be enjoyable.
Imagine
He gonna
that.
turn right
Imagine
into
that. They do
that
corporal punishment for a child and get brought up on sexual harassment.
No.
Ah, yeah.
Imagine that.
I'll be that kid. I'll be like, yeah, she touched me, mo. But she did way
Touch
too
me with
much.
my bottoms.
No bullshit. She did way above and beyond.
I thought y'all said the limit was 3 spankings.
No
Yeah,
bullshit.
right.
How many hits did she
Yeah,
get?
she did it 5.
And she moved down a little. She
Yeah,
moved,
no.
No bullshit,
moved
bro.
down a little
What you
bit.
said, Missouri?
Yeah.
I have no intention of living in Missouri, so.
But if it starts in Missouri, it was so
No,
spread.
It's supposed to stay in Missouri.
Ain't nobody gonna be with that shit.
Leave that shit in Missouri.
You think the kids gonna fight back?
That's what I'm
The kids
saying,
here with him.
No,
Like, that's what I'm
they're
saying. Like,
catching
bro, you gotta
games.
think
Teacher,
about
all
that.
the all the teachers.
Growing up, my parents were the only people who had permission to like put their hands on me, fool. Anybody else, if you wasn't an aunt or uncle, it was
Go time.
taboo. Like, what are you doing? You ain't grandma,
Go
nigga,
time.
what? Like,
No bullshit.
Yeah, it's go time.
Back in our day, the teacher just call your mother to come do it.
yeah, back in our day, up, and then gas it up till she actually do it, too.
In front of the
front of
class
the class.
sometimes.
Teachers in our day, wow.
Them times is gone, man.
I used to
Apparently
disconnect
not.
my phone.
Yeah, can we talk about that? How parents can't whip their kids, but they want teachers to be able to?
I don't know.
I just completely glossed over that point.
Whooped your son? Oh no, you going to jail?
Light
They want the
bulb.
teacher to be able to spank the child.
I do know teachers probably be like, man, I wish I could beat these little motherfuckers.
See, I don't. Listen, as a teacher, if I ever felt like that,
You shouldn't be a teacher. You feel like.
not even should be a teacher because I can understand the emotions.
I was
It's
like,
human.
nigga, we made a motherfucker cry it out.
Hold on.
No, piss on
Hear
himself.
me out. I'm saying if you feel like you want to spank a child, there's
I
nothing
know.
wrong.
Yeah, that's different.
You kind of probably should take a nice little 30-minute break and evaluate the situation.
You don't think Mr. Dana wanted to jab one of them?
Should he be allowed to?
If you make him piss on
Y'all
himself.
remember that video?
Imagine, should Mr. Dana be allowed to spank
Bruh.
children?
If you terrorize
No,
me to
no,
the
no.
point where I
Don't
piss
if
on
not.
myself.
Don't if nothing. Think logically. Should Mr. Dana, back when we were there,
Should no.
be able to spank children?
Oh no.
Like, let's not.
Spank children is wild and different.
Like, what the fuck? Like, let's not put no weird twist on it. Should he be able to
Mind
see
you-
any kids in their pants, drawers, or anything?
I was about to say, do like Catholic schools and shit still do that?
I just know.
No.
They probably do it behind the scenes.
Like they used to do like the rulers and shit.
See, pop the hand is a step, but then you still can believe in welt some shit on a child's hand. Like, I'm not with this.
Especially
Like,
when y'all. Then there's the people with the power trips, and they want to.
you see what I'm saying? Then you got Miss Trunchbull and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Trunchbull
Miss
is not touching
Trunchbull.
my child. Sorry. I was,
Like,
What?
y'all, can we really? She had a room with spikes, and she put the kids.
that wasn't a room. That was a freaking
I'm
broom
closet.
It was
That was a cupboard.
It was a closet with
That was
spikes.
the little thing you open up in the school and they got little books and like one little coat and posters and shit in it. Like,
On
You
all
said one
four,
little
on
coat.
all
One little
four,
coat.
on all 4 walls. So when you close the door,
be a lunchbox, and old ass air
Fucking-
in it.
like
And
what?
a motherfucking dust bunny the size of a rat.
Yeah, that's all that be in that shit.
She wasn't that bad. She gave the little boy chocolate cake.
The unused classroom
She
decorations or
swung.
something. Like, fuck.
The girl by her pigtail.
I mean, that did happen.
That's a movie.
Swung the
That's a
girl
movie.
by her pigtail. No, he said she wasn't that bad. He gave the man cake.
Miss
Yeah.
Trunchbull wasn't that
Yeah.
bad?
Yeah, she
That's
gave the
what-
little
that's
boy
what I'm
chocolate
saying.
cake.
It made him eat
It
till
made
he
him
fucking.
eat the whole thing.
Was it? To this day, I didn't think it was really chocolate cake. I
Go
was like, I
ahead.
don't know what she
Mud,
found.
He was fucking that shit up
There
like
he
it was
was,
good.
but I was like, what the fuck is this nigga eating?
Go
To this
ahead.
day, I'd be like,
Son, don't feel right.
I would not eat this shit. All these.
She swung the girl by her pigtail. Talk about she not that
That
I'm
definitely
very
did.
untrusting. I'm very untrusting. I'm like, I'm not eating that shit.
I think I go that way too.
Real hit it.
No, really. How about
Shit, I don't even know how to get into this one. While we on the subject of wild shit happening in the schools, did y'all see the girl? What's the girl name from Houston? Not Meg the Stallion. Erica.
Bank.
That's her name? Boom. Her. She go to some school, like, first days, I guess, little pep rally and shit. She performing her shit. She shaking her ass for the little boys, like on some high school nigga shit, like, oh, shit, it's lit in this. Like, they also, you enjoy that shit, you a high school boy, so I get it, but people was looking at that shit like she a little weird, because you in a high school shaking your ass.
How old is
Shit like
20-something.
See, the age ain't gonna really matter only because you're going to a high school.
Like, you're too fucking old.
It's me as a high school student. I love
Would have loved it.
Me as a high school teacher. It's like, damn, you can't do that. You gotta be honest with yourself. We adults.
Like, even if it ain't no contact having none of that shit. Like,
yeah, like, damn, you can't. Like in college, go for it. In high school, some of these little niggas 13. Some of these little niggas
that's the best day of their life.
It's like it's a little too soon for this.
Yay!
them niggas gonna remember that shit for the rest of their life. But as an adult, I was looking at that shit like, this is a little crazy.
Yeah. Let's just go to college with that guy. Do that for the seniors or something. Like, even then, it's iffy because I graduated at 16, 17. Like,
That must have been a lit ass school. They got bread. They bringing rappers out the beginning of the school year.
Yeah.
We ain't never had
No,
shit
bro.
like that. Shit, what y'all want to get into next, man? See the motherfucking $1 billion for the Mega Millions still out there? Nobody claimed it yet.
I thought
Somebody won it. Nobody claimed it yet.
Oh, so he might not be.
he trying to make up a plan.
My theory,
No, I think that person might not. Even they don't know.
but my theory, one of them joints DJ Khaled bought one. That's the only thing I can think of. Somebody got so many that they didn't realize that they won.
That's possible. Somebody went and bought 50 tickets and realized they sitting on that motherfucker. That's crazy. If that's the case.
But didn't it say the area that shit was found in?
I thought it did. I thought they announced the
it
winner,
did.
but
They announced that somebody won. It was the ticket was sold, but nobody came and got it yet.
well, redo it.
What's the rules on that? Like how long they
You
got?
got like a
to-
year. You got a year.
A year?
I don't know. I think they reclaim it at some point.
$1 billion just sitting for a year.
Yeah.
Where they hold that shit at?
Oh,
Set the radio station. Like what we doing?
At the radio station.
What we doing? Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely somewhere not accessible to African Americans. Yeah, you gotta be Caucasian to get in that room.
So let's get into the stupidity, dog. Effing what's his name? Lil Mecca, the fucking AI bat rapper from wherever the fuck.
Metaverse. So you don't know. No, that's what it is. It's not for real. So seriously, if you don't know what the metaverse is, it's part of the NFT and crypto realm and community. Metaverse is like it's a video game world, artificial reality world. That Facebook is pretty much the center of in some way, shape, or form. And this rapper, what you say his name was
Effing Mecca.
Mecca. Yeah, he was the first metaverse rapper, which is it's an interesting lane, by the way. But he was the first metaverse rapper to be signed to Capitol Records. Right?
Supposedly it's like an AI that this guy built that takes algorithms from the most popular songs and takes the words and makes the songs and put the beat together and do all this shit and put it out. Supposedly.
Now, what ended up happening is we create a robot or an artificial intelligence that just keeps saying nigga over and over.
Go ahead.
Right? And when you find out that the developer is like a 20-something-year-old white boy.
I'm a moonwalk slide on the nigga. It was some crazy shit in them songs, bro.
When you find out the developer is a 20-something-year-old, 30-something-year-old white boy.
And you know what's funny? The
Capitol
picture
Records dropped him as they should.
immediately. Yeah.
7 days. Like, he was signed for 7 days. I give him credit. Because that's a milestone. To get a contract 7 days, I wonder if he was able to buy anything. If any money cleared. But, nah, I'm not gonna lie. Quick check.
What's funny is the picture. I don't believe that it's just random generated fucking words and shit. Cause the picture I seen of the white boy standing next to the motherfucker that is supposed to be and shit. He had like a notebook diary with him and shit. Like, nah, nigga, you write them raps.
And he
You
was doing the same
motherfucker.
pose. If you pay attention, they was doing the exact same pose. Which we also know about, like 2K and shit. They got put on a little suit and they act out the mannerisms you do. So we know we're
You broke
smart
them
enough
raps,
to
my
know.
G.
Yeah, we're smart enough to know how this works. You act it out, and the computer reenacts what you're doing. Your movements, just like how I move right now in the camera. It will be a computer that's going to do the exact same movement. We know that. So we know that you're also creating these words. As a 26 or 20, whatever, a 30-something-year-old white kid, boy, man, whatever, that shit is weird because you could have just been a white rapper. You could have just. I mean, I understand it's the metaverse. You create what you want, but you also don't got to say the N word over and over because it's the metaverse.
And think that because
Shit.
the robot don't even, not robot, but the AI don't even look like he's black.
It looks like he's like
It don't
Puerto
even-
Rican
yeah,
with green
like-
hair and like a robot. That's how I knew it wasn't a black person that made it. Black people don't cover our faces up with shit like that. We'll have a mask on or something like that. We're not gonna take a robot jaw. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a green lock. We don't usually do shit like that. Like there are only certain demographics that do that. Unless you're a certain type of person. A black person who's a rapper, you don't usually do that. You're not gonna take a black face and put a robot jaw over top, put a metal hand over top, green locks, green eyebrows. Like, what the fuck is this? Water. What's the game? World of Warcraft. Like, that's what I got.
Looks like
Wizard
Nintendo.
or some shit.
That shit was weird. I mean, shout out to Capitol Records for dropping them, I guess. But like,
Yeah, no, I give them credit. I give them credit for that because when they found out what it is, they got them out of it. Instead of just signing it and sticking by, or instead of just like staying ignorant.
That's
true.
Yeah. And they're the reason. At the end of the day, they're the reason we know because if they didn't drop it, we wouldn't have found out that that's the reason. You know what I'm saying? So I give Capitol Records credit for that.
I said, whoa,
Still,
wait a
yeah,
minute.
Definitely could have
maybe
signed
do
it.
your research before you do
There's a
some
lot of other
dumbass
artists
shit
that
like
could
that.
be, funded, but like Ace said, do your research and shit like that.
That shit was cool.
But at least we know there's a lane for that though. There's a lane for metaverse rappers and artificial.
Like, you don't even gotta leave the crib, nigga. What?
But think about it. If you 50, 60 years old,
I ain't
You gotta
ready
like
to
it,
get your
create.
shit buzzing, but you can rap like
you
shit.
can rap. You can create a whole artificial rapper and get your shit off.
Yeah.
And probably get some M's. Like, it's possible.
I was at the VR Young Thug concert. It was y'all lit.
I wasn't there, but I'm not as tech savvy, but I'm very interested in tech. I need to become more savvy.
It can happen. That's all I'm saying. If it ain't fucking corny.
Yeah, I like the idea of the metaverse. That Ready Player One type mentality. We can have endless characters from endless different worlds. I like that mentality.
I feel
That
like
concept.
technology should be fucking light years ahead of where it is, bro.
We
Like,
gotta blame the good old Uncle Sam and stuff for that. No funny. They do kind of shut down certain inventions and shit.
be building
So
some
we can't-
bullshit.
We're not moving as fast as we could as humans. We could be moving a lot faster.
Speaking of, I told y'all before, Kylie kicking motherfuckers' asses.
Like we're building legs for snakes. And we don't even
I'm glad. I meant to put that on the list. I'm glad you brought that up.
like they're building legs for snakes.
Why, yeah?
There are more important things.
Why, yeah? Like, why we fucking with that? Yeah? Evolution ain't do its job enough. Like, the joint just sitting in the tube. Like, don't know what the fuck going
It
on.
looked like a robot Komodo dragon. Like that's why I'm like, what are we doing?
I
Like,
think sometimes these experiments, scientists, they be thinking because they created this thing that it's not going to like turn back on them.
I think they
Chasing your head is
I think
like,
they feel like because they created it that it's acceptable.
yeah, like
Everything's not acceptable.
My thing is, why? Y'all could put all that energy into some real shit, yeah? Like,
you know this snake with legs can
They
kill
just-
you too, right?
Right,
like
well, are you gonna make a bunch of
robot
snake
leg,
legs?
yeah.
You gonna pass them out
Who
to the
wants
snake
this shit?
community? Like, what are you gonna do next? Make them smarter? Like, what are we doing? Like,
This is how you attack me.
Like, people
what
don't
are we
even
doing
people
here?
don't even like snakes enough for that shit, bro.
why do you want your snake crawling around? I mean, I guess you could probably keep better track of it. You can hear the beep. All right, so what does it do when the battery runs out on the legs? Can it crawl out?
How do
too?
you keep the snake in there? What stops it from just slithering
All
out?
good questions. Like, these are all
and
good
can
questions.
the legs retract? Like can they extend and come back?
I don't want to do it. I don't want it.
Do that shit.
What's the
Like,
point,
like,
yeah?
I don't want it. I'm good.
Do you
But
take them off? Can they
I'll-
take them off? Like,
To me, it's like putting clothes on dogs and animals. Like,
unnecessary.
It's unnecessary. It's for the people who like to
Evolution
live
did
in
its
fairy
job,
tale a
bro.
little bit. Like, why would you do that to that animal?
But Cali is ahead of the curve yet again. They announced that by 2035 they're gonna stop the selling all gas cars and shit. Which is pretty cool. That's pretty dope.
Damn. They said, yeah, y'all better hurry up and buy what the fuck y'all need to buy.
But it's like I mean, it ain't like they taking motherfucking gas cars off the streets, but it's a step towards the future, I guess.
Yeah, I told you before. I like the idea of like smart cars,
Electric cars.
electric cars.
I thought the thing is, all them new 2036 electric cars would be like $75,000. Inflation
Well,
go
they
up like
still
it is
cheap right now. It's like Tesla's only around like 50 to 60, 70,000. Some of them are 80, but that's reasonable for a Tesla. That's when they get over 100K. That's ridiculous. Like, but to me, if you think about it though, an electric car should be cheaper than a gas car. For several reasons.
Should be.
For several reasons, you're not putting as much oil and much fluid in it. You know, it doesn't have to have as much maintenance.
And it's
Kinda-
an at-home charging station.
At-home charger station. It should be more of a cheaper alternative. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that's why the initial price be high. But
And if we really want to, we're as humans, if we want to improve the world, like global warming and shit,
we should be moving towards
we should
that
be
anyway.
towards electric cars, so they should be more reasonable.
I was about to
to purchase.
2035 is
It should
it's
be,
only
it should be
13
more
years.
reasonable to purchase a Tesla right now because we kind of need more of those in the road. Like
I don't
not
trust
literally
it.
Teslas, but you know what I mean.
Just
Electric cars in general.
Which is why I think this is like a big move. Because I feel like the government need to incentivize them joints. That's how you get more.
I want to force it to get a vaccine, bro.
Yeah,
Go ahead
like
and force
Some
auto
good
companies
shit.
to sell electric cars. Let's do some shit like that. At least that would cure the environment over time. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie, I like my gas car, but at the end of the day, I could just plug this bitch out like my iPhone.
especially if you're gonna give me one that look just like my gas car. Fuck that shit.
And I can charge
Looks
it when
sweeter
it's
in
just
some ways.
sitting.
Got a big iPad right there in the middle.
Give me point A, point B. I like
The
that.
only issue is the hacking and all that other potential
Yeah,
shit. But that comes with everything technology. You have to really get that shit in order.
Instead of going to the gas station, I can just plug my shit in. When it's just sitting.
Yep.
And when I need to go, I go. come
All
back,
good
charge
fucking
it.
possibilities. Definitely.
What we can get into next?
Oh man. Is R&B dead?
Well,
No.
yeah, I don't really have that much faith in
Can
this
I be
new
honest?
generation.
I think R&B is dead from the male perspective, and this is my reason. These niggas ain't cutting it. I think the women are. Like you talking about the Ari Lennox, talking about like the Summer Walkers, you talk about like Snow Allegra, and you know what I'm saying? Talk about them, they killing it. When you talk about
I think it's
Ray
some
J
men
and all
out here.
them, bruh.
Nah, see, you listen to the wrong shit. That's all that
I mean,
is.
yeah, but that's R&B. I mean, there are some good ones, but
Yeah.
Brent,
I'm just saying they not. Brent Fayez, yeah, for sure.
The point I always make when shit like this come up is,
It's
yeah,
not
you
killing
got
it
the
like they-
ones
but-
that's like that, but with the streaming shit, it made it to the point where you can find what you like. So it's like, it's what you like is out there.
That's not what I'm talking about, though. I mean, that point is fair, but I am talking about the overall genre of R&B. It's not as many heavy hitters as it was in the past.
Let me ask you this:
I agree.
Like
Do
I'm not
you-
gonna give the nigga credit because everybody knows fuck R. Kelly, but it was an era where you had him, Usher, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson.
Okay,
You had a whole
if you're
era of,
comparing
like,
it to like the golden age of
Michael
it,
Jackson
yeah, it's
pop,
off.
but you had a whole era of like legendary artists out there.
I feel you. I feel that.
Like that's a whole different.
If you
know what I'm saying?
comparing it to that legendary shit, for sure, it's lacking. But
like
It's still out. I get what
you
he's
go back
saying. It's
further
still
to
out there.
Marvin Gaye's and you know what I'm saying, like Sam Cooke and them. Like R&B is nowhere near that right now.
We got Jock.
let me ask y'all this:
Jacquees.
Is R&B in a better place than hip hop? You think skill wise? No.
Fuck no. There are some talent, bro. See, that's my
disagree.
thing. Y'all disrespect rappers. There are a lot of talented rappers out here.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not.
Yeah, so
I think it's a
to
lot
me,
of talented R&B
all right, cool.
motherfuckers.
To me, the state of hip hop or rap, when you want to separate it, keep them together, whatever, is way better off, or way better now. than
R&B.
that, but then it was back when it was just Wayne and them. Because, you know, when it was just Wayne and them, it wasn't a lot of people under him that was just that good. You know, it was Wayne,
Jay.
J, M, you know what I'm
Then it gets
saying? It
fuzzy.
was starting to get fuzzy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got like Game and niggas like that. 50 was still out. Like it would
Kanye,
get hazy.
yeah.
Kanye, but it would get hazy. Now there are a lot of solid rappers in my opinion. I could bump a lot of these niggas tapes and be comfortable chilling. You know what I'm saying? Ride that shit. It's good music. To me, hip hop is at a better state right now. R&B.
I think R&B just don't get pushed as much. I think that's part of the problem with what you're saying. The good R&B artists don't get pushed to the forefront. Like, you gotta fan them type shit. That's what I'm saying.
You gotta already be a fan of it.
And you gotta
Somebody
really,
gotta put you on.
somebody gotta put you on. You gotta just happen across that shit.
That's a fact. I think that's the biggest fact. The best R&B artist somebody put you on to right now. Like they get you hip to him. Like somebody like Brett Fires, like she said, you get hip to.
Like we probably only know him because he's from around here.
from
type
here,
shit.
shit,
If he wasn't, we probably would have heard of him just
You
a
get in a
couple
girl car.
years ago.
Yeah, when
type
you get in a
shit.
girl car, you get in a shorty car, hear
Right.
somebody singing, it's a good little value. Like, who that? Fire. Same thing with like a Bryson Tiller or whoever else you want to roll with. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing too. These R&B artists, they like Kendrick and shit. They 3 years between projects.
You asked about Drake and R&B or rap.
Both.
Gotta
It
be
depends
rap.
on the
You
album,
gotta be
honestly.
both.
He
Yeah.
is both. It's both.
Put on the song.
He do
Track,
got
bro.
he do got the R&B, tracks.
What style of music y'all think coming with that new shag on his head? You ain't see the new
Texas flow.
Yeah, it's definitely about to be a
think it's some
Houston.
rap shit
It's
coming?
about to be a Houston, Atlanta,
Houston,
Vegas.
Atlanta, Vegas.
I thought it was gonna be like
Shag
some.
on his head. What's
Bro, he got
He
like
got,
a.
You ain't seen him?
so he got
I have no
his
clue.
hair
Got the
pushed
slick
back
back.
like
Damn
mine,
near
but
S
he got a
curl.
little,
Like,
that's cool.
he
yeah,
got a
bro.
little. I
Puff,
don't know
puff.
what you
I don't
What?
know.
call it.
It damn near.
It's
Damn
kind
near.
of it's short,
Like a
though.
Jerry
It's
curl
short. It
mullet,
stopped
damn
right
near,
here,
but it
though.
ain't like long curly.
stopped
It's
right
I'm about
like
to do some Prince shit.
It's like
I
if you
say
can lift it,
reggaeton.
And he
you
got
can
a
lift
face
it if
tag.
I'm
you-
about to do
if
some
you do
Memphis
this.
stepping music or something.
I'm fine.
And he got a face
Old
tag.
play shit.
It's about to be
Little
some
ass
Houston,
tattoo
Atlanta,
on
Vegas
count.
type shit.
Imagine his father in the suit or something. Got the slick back. I don't know.
That's kind of,
Yeah, the little.
Yeah, he about to come out in the old pimp suit.
I say reggaeton, man.
Reggae?
Not reggaeton, like some Spanish shit. Salsa, like you on that shit.
Oh, that's like Poppy.
Yeah.
Suave,
Yeah,
Poppy.
it's
Rico
that-
Suave,
that-
yeah,
I
that's
can
nigga.
see that.
Shit.
I can see that.
That's possible. That's possible.
What we got more of, man? We want to get into Kanye while we on music?
Yeah, wait, Kanye.
Kanye new clothes from Gap and shit that it caused the uproar last week. They mad because he said he don't want his shit on no hangers. He want them in like big ass fucking black tote trash bags and shit. Just
y'all
on the
think about
sales floor.
What y'all think about that?
I think it's an ego play.
For me, it's more so like I wouldn't call it ego play. It's like you shitting on your fans, but without directly shitting on them. Because anybody with a brain kind of like, why? Like the clothes are quality clothes, but they kind of baggy, kind of resembling homeless clothes. And then you got people rummaging through bags to get it. Like, what is this about? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what the fuck it be going through his mind, but I think it's like I got you motherfuckers going through bags to get my clothes. It's an ego, like that, in that sense, it's an ego play. Like, these motherfuckers love me so much, they going through fucking tote bags to find their size for my shit.
Yeah.
I support Yeezy these days because I got some Yeezys on right now. You know what I'm saying? I got them on right now. We'll show y'all, but I'm free market. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't. People was trying to make it seem like, oh, this is insensitive to the homeless community. I would like to ask the homeless community if they give a fuck.
Right, shit.
You should go city to city, handing some shit out to homeless people, just so motherfuckers to shut up. Let's get it. Let me ask y'all some random shit right quick. Cool. In y'all 4 years of high school, y'all used to take shits at school.
No.
Yep, I guess I'm the only one.
You
I was a
definitely-
football player, bro. So
You was there for an extended
hey,
period.
yeah, after lunch, I knew I had practice after school. So
I didn't
hey,
eat.
use the bathroom.
I didn't eat lunch at school, so I guess I never
See,
had
my
nothing in
people's
the tank
raised me
type
right
shit.
though, fool. Like go in the bathroom, take the toilet paper, put it all over the joint, like three or four
Them
slices.
crossing bathrooms is crazy, bro. That's like
Go in the clean. There's some clean stalls. Like, every bathroom wasn't trifling. Don't go in the trifling ones.
maybe
That's
I just
what
ain't know the maybe I just ain't know the good ones. Like
Yeah. I just always did that. I went to the clean stalls. Like
I live right behind Carl.
I go home.
So boom.
yeah, nah, I couldn't
that
do
shit,
it, man.
that shit was old. I was going to. Hopefully, I'm going to the bathroom.
I seen a video of Shawty on the toilet in school and shit. The little girls came and was like, damn. Knocking on the stall like, damn, it stink like shit in there.
Bruh. That's some funny shit. That's nasty. Because stinking the bathroom is one thing, but the stinking up so bad that people want to get
Coming in, actually coming in.
She tried to do it between classes and
We've
shit.
had enough.
Hey, you're doing too much now.
This shit.
We tried, but you're doing too much now.
Like, damn, we can't even breathe in. Just trying to look in the mirror.
Fuck that.
Hey, you acting like this hoe.
Gym teacher like, oh, go tell her. Drink some water. Goddamn.
You acting like you at home.
If you smell that shit from the locker rooms into the gym, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, buckets for lunch. Don't ever get them that
Change your diet, please. Please.
Maybe that's school lunch.
Let's we talking about food, man. Let's talk about the nigga that called the police. All right, so he went to McDonald's. He got cold fries. I guess he got into it with the cashier or whatever.
Apparently, cold fries is a big thing for niggas, but go ahead.
He calls the police over these cold fries, right?
Which is crazy.
And turns out this dumb motherfucker has a warrant for murder. So while they talking to him and shit, you got the paperwork out there.
They come out there, they gotta get your info.
Gotta get your info. So they got the paperwork on the back of the car, trying to set him up for yeah. They can stand on the back of the jump. I went over here to the left in the video. He's like, yeah, come over here and sign this paperwork for us real quick. Nigga get nervous. He's like, yeah, I ain't in trouble for nothing else, right? They're like, nah, just come on over. This nigga take off. He break.
Don't get he ain't even get out the parking lot.
Don't get
That's
nowhere.
a dumbass question.
Your stupid ass has a
Why would you even ask that question?
He be like, yeah, you hear about the fries, right?
Just only the fries, right?
Set yourself up.
Tina called you.
Why you calling 12?
I was like, if you a killer, why you calling
And
the
you
police,
knew
my
you
nigga?
Why you
that.
calling 12 over fries?
And you knew you did that. Like, come on now.
Why you calling 12 when you got a body?
That's what I'm saying.
And there are so
Like,
many questions. Like,
He said, nah, these fries is ridiculous. I need retribution.
But you can go home and microwave them.
Like, if you was on that, the first sign of 12, I'm going. Like, why would you? Like,
Not even
call
that.
that.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
first sign.
And I'm saying for
What the
me,
fuck?
like, I don't want to see no fed. I don't
The
wanna see
craziest
none of
part is, bro, you mad about cold fries, but you called the police and waited.
and they
Fries
never-
getting
they never
cold, burger
close your
getting
mind,
that.
cold,
When you could have just waited.
quarter
for
pound of
fries.
cold as shit, boy, and you going to jail. What the fuck is he talking about? He probably ain't even let his ass eat that shit.
said, nah.
Exactly. He didn't even eat. Did all that. Didn't even eat.
Go ahead and enjoy that bologna sandwich, G. Fuck.
He said, can I get my burger though? Can I get my burger though?
That's what he is. He's a nut. That shit's crazy. That nigga caught a body over cold fries. That's what he was about to do too. Same situation, except he ain't called 12. He caught a body.
That's not funny. I ain't even laugh.
Caught a body, got his girl locked up. Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with that fool?
That shit is crazy. McDonald's ain't even that.
Let that shit, let that shit go,
Like,
fool.
There's healthier options out here, fool. Imagine what they do over Subway. Like,
Yeah. Man, I ain't even gonna bring that up.
My fucking cheese ain't melted.
I want the red bag of chicken.
The nigga in Atlanta shot Shorty over too much mayonnaise.
What are you doing?
That shit crazy.
Fast food.
Not even good for you, bruh.
Not in no way, shape, or form is it good for you.
Same.
I've been upset with my fast food service. I'm not doing either of those two
It's
options.
fast food. I expected that.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Like,
But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna pull out the drive-thru. I'm not gonna give this establishment my money. Why? Because the fries is cold and they bullshit. Why am I giving them my money?
Five Guys ain't never
That's a
got
more
cold
logical
fries.
response.
Oh God, Five Guys fries never cold.
Five Guys fries never cold, but that shit is arm and a leg.
$35.
Literally, it's gonna clog your arteries and it costs. Y'all skin don't be feeling different. I do.
I don't eat
I like
Five
Five
Guys.
Guys.
I only eat it like once every couple months. So.
I be feeling the grease come out of the pores. Like, damn.
Literally, the bag is covered in oil.
No bullshit.
The fries.
Yeah, Five Guys. If you're hearing this, can y'all cut back?
Yeah,
Like, the food is great. We
or
cut back
block
on
them
the
a little
grease.
bit. Just put it
Yeah,
on
we-
some napkins.
They're like,
and
hell
just-
no,
yeah,
you
just
paid
get
for
that
this
off
grease.
there.
About to say even the burgers greasy.
Let
as
them
fuck.
sit. Let them
That
sit
shit
over
is-
it. Let that oil drain before you
Like, I
put them
literally
in
get
the.
through half of it. I can feel the shit on my cheeks.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like,
I can feel the grease coming out the pores.
That's a $55 burger. You pay for that grease, nigga. You gonna take all.
you
Pay for that grease, nigga. You gonna take all of that.
They giving it back to us.
Yeah, I took Shaw them to date the Five Guys. Long time ago. Five Guys first started to become a thing. Like, not on a date, but you know, we
Nah,
got some food.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Son, I'm like, yeah, let's go to Five Guys real quick. I'm thinking it might be a quick $20, $25.
Oh,
Boy, 2 burgers.
She probably got a milkshake. $6.
No. 2 burgers was $40.
What? What the fuck y'all get on
It
that?
was almost 20 a burger back then. It got
Yeah,
dropped
it was
now. The
about
price is
20
a
a
little
burger.
different.
God,
20 a
It was
burger.
about 20 a
We didn't
burger.
even get drinks yet.
No
2 burgers,
$20
$40.
burger.
I got this delivered or something?
No, this was back
was in
before
them, like-
Uber
Yeah,
Eats.
nah, it definitely
This
was
is
like
before-
I don't
20.
know if y'all remember shit like that.
I
Like,
hell no, I don't
You
remember.
go in there and get a
$40
burger,
in the
$20. Her burger, $20, $40
It
just
was
for the
40,
2 burgers.
and that was before tax. It was like
Yeah.
22 or 21.
You must, you
Yeah.
a fat boy, so you had the. You don't remember that.
No. I got introduced to Five Guys at $8 a burger. Fool.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah.
20 is fucking
It was-
ridiculous.
I don't eat Five
was
Guys
jolly.
now.
It
but
was spanking. I remember paying
Yeah.
$40. All we got was 2 burgers,
Nah.
a drink. Probably got some fries. Like, I don't even got all that. Like, nah, yeah. Face greasy as fuck.
They robbed you niggas with no gun. Give it up.
That's how that
No
shit-
more than
that-
that.
Learn how this shit
That's
work.
crazy.
Motherfuckers.
I'm telling you.
That, like, I'ma sit right there. This better be the best fucking burger of my life ever. Like,
I mean, it's definitely better than like fast food, like McDonald's burger.
it
I
definitely
mean,
is.
McDonald's
Not.
burgers is $1.
Yeah, you hear me?
I'm not expecting that.
20 is crazy.
Like, as I got older and I learned how, like, quality works,
Mm-hmm.
$1 burger is not what I'm expecting to be.
Yeah.
You know, if you leave McDonald's, that shit can like it'll look the same in like a year.
I don't believe that.
Bruh.
They be looking crusty as shit.
Motherfuckers pulled like a 1970s quarter pounder out from behind the baseboards of a house before, bruh. And it looked regular, like it just came from McDonald's like yesterday.
Go
No
ahead.
mold, no nothing.
Nothing. Had the 70s wrapper,
Go ahead.
like all that, bruh.
That's Play-Doh, nigga. That's that
That's
shit.
that shit they made the burgers out of on SpongeBob when they went commercial and shit. Fucking gray matter and shit.
That's what make the burgers out of it now. Fucking pink matter, whatever that shit is. Look like a bunch of fucking Patrick just getting squirted out on the conveyor belt. Like, you ever seen that shit? You never seen it? Oh yeah, you gotta Google it. It might show you. Shit.
My
There's
McDonald's.
like little like pink fucking what you call that shit? Laffy Taffy looking shit. Just getting squirted out and somehow they mold that into chicken nuggets or a burger. Like,
When they first introduced the sweet teas and shit for $1, I was fucking them drinks up, right? Till I went inside one day and realized they refilled the drink with a fucking mop bucket and shit. I'm never drinking this shit a fucking again, bro. I was
that's
drinking
all.
soda.
That's all food spots. They don't all do stuff like that. But
Sodas
everyone
ain't in no
has
damn bucket.
risk. All food spots, not do shit like that, but you can notice
Popeyes,
some shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that shit is
You
crazy.
notice some shit like, oh, nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah, that shit.
It'll be a mop bucket dedicated to that, but it's still a fucking mop bucket.
I seen the nigga coming out. I was like, oh, they about to mop the floors. Let me get out the microwave. That nigga lift that bitch up, started pouring that shit out. I was like, damn, what the fuck is that? That brown ass water.
Right, I remember this. They had a restaurant I was working at had a white bucket. All a bunch of little, not even brown marks, but little black marks on the outside of it. Using that as the ice bucket. Like, you just notice little shit. You be like,
Never again, dog. To this day, I don't like them damn sweet teas.
All that is sugar. Nigga, they literally just dump the entire bag of sugar.
it was good when it first came out. But I think we just addicted to fast food. It was kind of good when it first came out.
You know, I be watching all the random little shit, bro. And I was looking up like banned foods in other countries and shit, right? You know, damn near everything we eat in this motherfucker is banned to sell and eat in other
A
countries.
lot of stuff, yeah.
Fucking beef, pork, all that, like all that choice shit that we think is so fucking good over here. Shit is banned over there. Don't bring it over here. This shit is ass. I don't know what y'all feed,
Yeah,
man.
because they
lamb.
be getting that first.
It's like lamb. They might use like stuff like that.
We get
Goat.
our shit from them.
They got their own cattle they eat. You know what I'm saying?
Shit had me questioning. Had me about to go vegan.
I'm telling you.
That shit is crazy, bro. Like, what y'all know that we don't?
I stopped eating red meat.
No, I mean, you know what they know? They're eating actual livestock. The animals they have. Us over here, we want some mass producing shit.
Exactly.
We gotta remember that we went through the Industrial Revolution. The whole world did. But America was like one of the heads of that shit, like building trains, factories. That's where the whole workforce mindset kind of came in after slavery. Like, think about it. We talk about the old. We talk about the 30s, 40s. Most people, parents, where they say worked, factories and shit like that. That's what everybody talk about. It was some type of mill worker or something. That's where that come from. That was that Industrial Revolution. That's when we started really polluting the world. Talk about pollution. That's when the world really started getting polluted. Before that, pollution wasn't really a thing.
You know how crazy it is that we fucked this shit up in like a matter of a couple hundred years?
No. Gotta speak more correctly, bro. Only 100, like 50.
Yeah.
Like,
Less than,
like,
this
you
shit
gotta
has been
remember,
around for 4 billion years and we fucked this shit up in a
the
matter of
Industrial Revolution is when they started building factories, trains, and shit. That was
1920
you see,
type
so
shit. World War
1880.
One at least type
Yeah,
shit.
like 1880 and
Yeah.
over was when they started building trains, factories, and shit that shoot up smoke and all that. That's when we started polluting the world. We literally poisoned the entire planet in like 150 years.
Shit is sick.
That shit is crazy.
That shit is, and we still don't need. We still looking at each other like,
We don't know what to do.
is it happening for real?
what to do. Like that shit, bro.
Well, recycle, I guess. Random, but shout out to Lil TJ.
Yeah.
He recovered and shit. I think he just dropped a song.
That shit crazy. That's called dedication. Cause I know if it's me, nigga, y'all ain't hearing no music for at least another year and a half. I gotta get my bearings and shit. That's
Where did
what
he
I'm-
get?
7 shots to like the chest and shit, chest, legs type shit. Remember the reports in the beginning was saying he might have been paralyzed and a bunch of shit. So
Still is.
sound like he talking regular. In the studio, type. You got a picture like recording in the goddamn hospital type shit. So that's what's up. I like that. About to say, I better call your significance if y'all drop that.
Hey, what the fuck going on around there?
I know significant. Go ahead, do what
Shit, we really got that much left for the lesson shit. Let me ask y'all something. See how delusional y'all is. Y'all think y'all been the best somebody ever had?
Hell yeah. I know for a goddamn fact.
Well, we know how delusional he is.
Yeah, she ain't
Big
had to think
delusion.
about that shit.
Gang,
I
gang.
think, I think there's probably somebody might be one of the best. But
I know for a fact.
like, I think the cockiest.
I changed lives. What you
It's
talking
not
about?
me being. It's just whatever.
I don't know.
That's what
It's
I've
like,
been
nah,
told.
I must not be shit.
Yeah, I mean, cause some people, yeah, but other people,
I got motherfuckers still hear me.
nah. Some shit sound good. It sound good.
Yeah.
It is.
Just, you, I'm trying to hear the shit on what you be saying, but
Let me remix the question a little bit. This specifically for y'all two and shit. Do y'all believe it when she tell you, "Oh, you the best"? And I'm specifically talking like sexually type shit.
No. Now that I don't believe shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not that type of person.
Let's see
to
how
lie.
humble you niggas is.
So
Yeah.
you believe that you're the best you ever had, but if she tell you the best you ever had, you don't believe it.
Yeah, in that moment, they just be on bullshit.
Especially if he fucking, I'm definitely.
Yeah,
not trying-
I don't believe
You're
shit
lying
you
to
say.
me. It's like,
You lying to me about everything.
even like I'm no slouch type shit. But
Oh, yeah.
Lies make it sound good. What the nigga say?
But I didn't really know.
Tell me anything.
Oh yeah, tell me all day, but I don't believe your ass.
I don't believe
Boys
it.
deep
From
in
my
that
time
joint.
was-
I'm balls deep in that jump. So
The reason why it sound weird when I said that is because like it's a contradiction, but it's not. You gotta peep it. I'm the type of nigga you gotta show me with actions. So I know that I'm the best that they ever had by their actions, not their words. They ain't, when they say that shit, they full of shit.
You on that shit?
They full of shit.
She got
But
it.
when she go crazy and shit, she busting windows, stabbing tires. Yeah,
That's how she show it?
She miss a nigga when a nigga kick it.
he not wrong, but I don't. That's not the
But
only.
y'all
Way.
niggas is
It's not the
No,
only-
because when the jump start lunching out doing all that shit, yeah, your shit.
that means she can.
She
Yeah,
on dick. Yeah.
you
But
hit.
That
I can
is
honestly
crazy.
say, son,
Don't
like,
bust shit on my
that ain't the
nothing.
only.
That's not the only. but
Please find a different way to
me.
show your love, shorty. I don't need none of
There's
that.
another way, like she's gonna keep coming back regardless, no matter what.
No, but that's just the bad. But like, if you on good terms, they do random shit for you out the cut and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, it'd be good times too. I just brought up the bad because it's the strongest, reaction.
Don't bust my windows out, please.
No bush. She was in love.
Goku.
Wow.
Rose Frazier.
While we speaking on bad, let's get into one of your bad music takes.
Bro, I stand by whatever I say.
All right.
Before the show, you had a take that said, well, this is your opinion, so I'm gonna let you get it off and shit. But you said Eminem is the best rapper ever. Number one, numero uno.
No, I did not.
Okay, let me be more specific.
Dang.
You said he's better than Wayne and Jay-Z, which is probably two of the best rappers ever.
Okay. Nah, I did say that. But I said Tupac, yeah, out of all respect.
That's the only one you put.
Wait. You don't put Biggie over Eminem?
I would even.
Biggie's life, his body of work was cut a little short.
There's a lot of people over Eminem.
What are you talking about? You don't put Biggie Smalls over Eminem?
I'll put Biggie over him. That's cool. But I'm not taking Jay-Z and Lil Wayne.
You're not taking Jay-Z.
I'm not taking Jay-Z and Lil
or
Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Not taking Jay-Z and Lil Wayne.
So remember when I told you that
your music
may or
taste.
may not
Just stop talking about you with music and shit. So that's crazy. What was your reasoning again? Because he got a
He
thesaurus or
He
something.
white.
That's not true. You got a thesaurus. Yeah, that was funny actually. No, my reason is because he's a great storyteller, and that's
Jay-Z
more my-
not a great
lot of people
storyteller.
are great storytellers.
I
Best
said
storyteller of
Biggie.
all time.
I said Biggie.
I want to focus more on the Wayne and
Biggie.
Jay-Z because Jay-Z is probably the most sellingest motherfucker ever. He 12 albums in and he ain't missed yet.
I fuck with Hov, but yeah, nah. Yeah, it's a no for me. Dog.
He just said that shit like it's just so matter of fact too.
Okay, other than the
He's full of
storyteller,
shit.
what's your basis? for-
Right, because what Eminem
what
songs?
else?
Hold up. What
What,
Eminem
what,
songs?
what makes yeah,
Hold on.
go ahead.
What Eminem songs? I don't mean to cut you off.
go ahead.
He's frustrated.
Yeah.
What Eminem songs top any Jay-Z songs? And don't say ones that
He beat
Jay-Z
him
are
on
on like
Renegade.
Renegade.
Yeah, that's all
Beat
he
him
can
on
say.
Renegade.
He got him on
No.
Renegade.
What
Yeah, I don't
songs-
even gotta
no,
say
no,
it.
no.
But that's
What
one out
songs
of
or albums does Eminem have that are better than any? I'm not gonna say any, but then better of Jay-Z's best bodies of work. Please name one or two.
His first 2 years.
The first two is the only ones you can
crazy.
give me that's classic, bro.
Crazy.
And that's it.
Dumb numbers.
Better than Reasonable Doubt?
Reasonable
No.
Doubt?
Better than the second joint?
Better than
No.
the Black Album?
No.
I fuck with the Black Album. I'm
Better
not gonna
than
hold you.
Blueprint 3?
Well, Blueprint 3 was
I'm a
cool.
fan.
Better than
Bro.
Blueprint 1.
I'm a
Blueprint
fan.
1 might be
The-
top 5 album all time.
Like,
Okay, that was a great album. Great album. I've never really been a Jay-Z.
Let's go to Wayne. You telling me Carter 1 through 3 don't
Carter
ain't
3,
fucking with nothing Eminem put out.
Okay, I will say this. Carter 3, greatest body of work I've ever heard in my life. So, if that's the criteria, then Wayne might get M. But I fuck with a lot of M's work from those first 2 years. That was a period in life, like, it was a little different. But that Carter 3 was crazy.
alright.
Not gonna
So
hold you.
while you're
Mixtapes.
discussing
Man.
the Carter 3 and Jay-Z,
Drop three.
while you're discussing Jay-Z and Lil Wayne, please give me any Eminem album that's in those conversations.
The
Some
first
Shady
two,
LP.
the first two I give him.
In the conversations with like, what's it,
Classic
the Carter
albums, I
3.
give 'em. Yeah.
Yes, nigga.
I don't.
The first two I give him that, yeah. Especially with the impact he had.
I was
back
Eminem
then.
Yes.
fan. I was Eminem fan, but I do not agree.
That's the only ones I can give him for real.
Yes.
Just because I
You say he's the best rapper of all time. You stand on it as if you're right.
And
you're
saying that-
is fucking wrong.
but what's funny
what
is
the fuck? Like, that shit's
you
crazy.
you taking down Big for only having 2 albums, but you can only give me 2 Eminem albums. That's
Well, no,
And then
I mean,
say that Jay-Z, you think
What?
he's better than
that
Jay
album,
Z.
yeah.
When Jay Z got 10 great fucking albums.
I need a new show, guys.
Like, bruh.
These guys.
I need to see your top
Losing
10
it.
and how you figured that shit out, bro. Because I don't see it. Yeah? No way you flip it. I don't see it.
There's no way you got
that.
Eminem. There's no way you got Eminem over Pac, Biggie, Jay-Z.
No, he
Wayne.
said Pac was number 1.
I don't want to hear that shit. You got Eminem in the conversation with Pac, Biggie, Jay-Z, and Wayne. Conversation is the greatest rapper, cool, but to say he's better than all of them is like.
I don't see that shit, man. So and I'm not taking nothing away. The niggas, he can rap.
say Pac,
He rap
yeah.
like shit.
He's a legend, bro. But when I look at, see, I'm older now, right? Me personally, I like Kendrick and Cole shit more than Eminem body of work. Me personally, you might put him legend status. It's Eminem. I don't give a fuck.
And I was
Bro,
probably
listen
we
to the
can
words.
get into that too. So
Listen to what they talking
you put
about.
him over Kendrick.
Like I'm taking Kendrick. I'm taking Cole.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the fuck. I don't know what the hell.
Put him
y'all
over
niggas
Drake?
smoking, but what the hell?
Nah, that's tough. That nigga Drake has a lot of like he does different genres of shit.
Drake
like,
and Jay is. So what we know, bro? What?
Drake
Hold on.
jaw like
He's
different.
insane. He's
Drake
crazy.
jaw like different, bro.
He's crazy.
I want to
He's
slap
different.
your ass right
What are
now.
you comparing Drake to?
He jaw like, cause he got different shit. He does R&B
Hold
too.
on,
So
is
like,
it
if you talk
Drake
about like
versus who?
Eminem.
Eminem, so like, yeah, I might put. I can't really put.
We about to jump your ass.
I can't really put Drake there, but Drake is getting there for me.
Your ass is crazy.
Put
Nigga's
Drake
fucking
there.
bonkers.
He's getting there for me.
Nigga.
He can't put Drake there.
Not over M.
Alright.
M is job.
Okay, let's
Alright.
get off of that. 'Cause that's
To
crazy.
me, it's like y'all fantasizing what Eminem was. He was a legend, still is a legend, but when we talk about current rap.
I mean, if you talk about like 2022, then that's different. Like,
But you're saying all time, though.
Yeah, I'm taking all time.
Look, we grew up in the era where we knew Eminem was like untouchable. We knew nobody wanted to battle this thing because he was gonna say some shit that would blow everybody's mind. He ain't that no more. So, to be honest, like it's like saying, all right, I'm gonna pick Derrick Rose in his prime. We know nobody's gonna touch that nigga.
And then how
Can't
can you
prove it no more.
how
You know
can you
what I'm
say
saying?
that
Like,
when
crazy.
Jay Z
Can't
is
prove it no
still
more.
rapping at the high
That's
level?
exactly like
Them not,
that's like
but Jay
LeBron
is.
still being out here. You got Brandon Roy on the sideline. Like you can't compare them no more. Like to me,
That nigga said Brandon Roy.
listen, he said, you know Brandon Roy was tough. You can't put him in the context with LeBron no more. LeBron's still doing it.
That's crazy.
I'm not comparing him to Brandon Roy.
That's crazy.
I get what you're saying,
Like,
but
come on.
I'm not saying he Brandon Roy, but I get what you're saying.
Give me somebody that's retired. Dwayne, somebody
I was
who's not hooping no more. Like,
somebody great that ain't LeBron type shit. But yeah, I get what you're
you
saying.
can say Melo.
Yeah,
Fuck
right,
it.
right,
You can say
right.
Melo. He was
Yeah.
a dog in with New York, but right now he's Melo. He chilling.
I feel that.
Maybe that's where we at.
All
But
right.
LeBron is still LeBron. Jay-Z still Jay-Z. nigga. Stop smoking that shit. nigga.
Stop smoking that shit.
Stop smoking that shit. What the fuck?
Niggas is crazy, man. Your music.
You think
takes
I'm
are
wrong,
interesting.
brother? I don't know what to tell you.
Your music takes are very interesting, man. But would y'all sleep in a minivan Airbnb?
No.
Please explain that to me.
How many miles I
Bars.
get?
For 100 a night, miles.
Yeah.
I didn't see nothing to say you can drive them up.
Yeah, that's Can I even go to the gas station?
Is it
or, like, to
luxury?
the movies? Or
It's
drive-in
like-
movie theater?
Wait, it's a
you,
minivan.
You could put the seats
You
down.
can't
That's
put
cool.
much in there.
It came with like some soap, some
Okay,
deodorant.
I'm
type shit.
imagining
showering.
an empty
Fucking
minivan.
fire. Yeah.
Nah. If you gonna
It's
put it
Like
on
all
Airbnb,
seats out.
if
Like,
you're gonna put it on
no, no, no,
Airbnb,
no, no.
they gotta have some kind of setup inside of it, like a blanket or pillow.
Oh yeah, they had pillows, blankets.
That's what I'm saying.
shit.
It gotta be some type.
It wasn't no
of
like bed. It was just seats laid down.
It gotta
Type
be
shit.
some type of roomy
So like, where you get to park that joint? Cause like, if you just on the
Is
street,
you in
and
they driveway?
Maybe that's the address that they put on it type shit. It's
No,
just a lap type
you know how
shit.
you be having that old broken down car back?
Yeah.
They just put that bitch on Airbnb.
Yeah, I'm crying.
Bruh.
Okay, how you said 100?
Yeah, like 100 a night. Yeah.
Bruh.
I can get a Motel 6 for that.
Literally. Oh, you can get
With a
something
shower
way
in the
better.
kitchen.
You get something way better.
can I
than-
drive the motherfucker?
I don't think so.
It is parked in their
I don't
driveway.
believe they're just giving niggas the keys to
If
in the
If
middle of
I'm
the
not
night.
getting the keys, it's a no for me.
And then the battery would die. at
but
that
if
point.
I get the
With
keys to that joint,
What you gonna do? Drive it?
I don't know.
I might do a drive-in
That's
movie
a whole
theater, but
nother
it's
thing.
like, you gotta
I
be.
told
That's a
you all
whole,
this.
that's a whole nother thing. You got a whole nother problem, my G.
How many options do we have? You
That nigga said I'm right gonna
You
do
got a whole nother problem,
drive to the
my
Grand
G.
Canyon or something. Like,
Yeah, we going to Niagara
And then you
Falls.
stealing
What
from
we
the
doing
white
in this
people
minute?
in their area,
That's-
in their hood.
Like I'll probably do a
You're on the
RV.
wrong. I was like, you're on the wrong app for what y'all saying.
I know.
That's like Turo.
exactly. That's why it makes no fucking
This
sense.
is for you to sleep under that blanket.
Under the stars.
no.
I'm thinking,
Literally,
so
it's
gotta-
Turo. It's not
That's what I'm
Airbnb.
saying. So a drive-in movie theater, we got it laid out. You got like a Grand Canyon or
Okay.
something, like a cliff.
Okay.
You can look at the stars. That's what I'm
If you
thinking.
got $100 a night to spend
If
on
the
that,
shit
you
don't
probably-
even cut on though, you in somebody's backyard. You in Detroit. Just sitting in the minivan, like, the fuck?
I lock the doors for you, bro. Just let me know. Just text the app when you want to leave.
Man, man, he got twisted keys.
Yeah.
Shit. It's manual lock on you.
Go ahead, bro.
It look clean in there.
Yeah, gunshots.
They got the joint detailed, you know.
That shit crazy. Where they in Michigan?
I forgot where it was, but it was definitely like Middle America type shit.
that's yep. That sounds about right.
Niggas crazy, dog. I would never. Just get you a nice little room overlooking some good shit.
God funny as shit.
I seen the fucking. We should have talked about this with the fucking rancid meat we can't sell overseas and shit. They say the tattoo ink specifically in the United States got like some wild cancer cause and shit in it.
Oh,
It got a chemical in that causes cancer. They need to get it off the market. I don't understand why they allowed to create this shit anymore. Why do so many products cause cancer? And the truth is because the chemicals they're using.
That
has
shit
to
cut
be-
costs for them.
If it's a
They're
natural-
banning so many things. Why has that not been banned yet? You know why? Because cancer is a whole $1 billion industry. Nonetheless, if we want to be better humans, you know, we would stop doing certain things.
I already got my. I already got some tattoos.
But all my tats ain't. I didn't get that from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, knock on wood. Like, shit.
I was just about to get some.
I was like, motherfuckers is just thinking about getting tattoos like right now. I know they like,
But I can do mine myself. I'm cool, right?
The point more so is the ink there that's being
Yeah.
sold.
Oh,
So you
okay.
gotta be careful about the ink you buy and stuff. And that should be anybody who's a tattoo artist. Like, try to go with the more natural and, you know, less, you know,
yeah, I ever seen the
cancer
niggas.
causing
Like the
or
Indian.
harm causing
The
chemicals.
Indian.
I ever seen the niggas on TikTok and shit showing you how to make like prison tattoos, guns and shit. That's my favorite side of TikTok.
People in prison gotta be some of the most
Innovative.
innovative. Thank you, 'cause that's the exact word I was looking for.
Them niggas be making griddles out the table. and that
Slim,
bitch.
like that shit is Einstein level, like creativity.
I think we on the last topic, bruh. Wild shit out of Texas, man. Seen this story like a couple weeks ago and shit. Apparently, like, it was a CPS employee, Child Protective Services. The mother goes to Child Protective Services, like, looking for, like, behavioral shit for her kids type shit, trying to get help, you know. So, I guess they assign, like, the caseworker, the little girl, 14-year-old, going to the caseworker trying to get help. One day she decides she gonna record the conversation with the caseworker because she been saying that the caseworker been saying some inappropriate shit to her, some female fucking caseworker and shit. So she go up to the caseworker, she like, yeah, shit got fucked up, I'm hungry type shit. The fucking caseworker tell her, yeah, like you should think about selling pussy. It's a good way to, like she tell her you can make whoop-de-whoop amount of money.
Like the caseworker, when he first told me the story, I thought you were saying the caseworker told this to the student's mother. No,
Told this to the 14-year-old girl.
the caseworker told this to a 14-year-old girl. That is why. That to me goes in line way back to that therapist we were talking about. That's why certain people
Shouldn't be in these lines. And
Like,
that
you
make you
think-
think what was your motive in getting into this
getting
shit,
the
bro?
job. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is up with your mental capacity? You think that's okay? You really thought that was the correct response to a 14-year-old? You didn't even say, yeah, go try flipping burgers or something.
Right.
Go
Get a
try,
job,
go
get an
try
actual
working
job.
at Walmart. Go try working at Target. Go try so many different options. Like,
We used to
those are
work at
It
a-
makes me
volunteer,
think
like,
you've been looking at her like that this whole time.
We used to work at a shelter and shit, and like, motherfucker, the caseworkers and shit was just like dickheads up there type shit. But I don't see none of them motherfuckers ever saying no wild shit like that to nobody in there, bro. Like, yeah, go out there and sell K2 or some shit like never, bro. What?
Crazy. They would think we had a better tribe than that. Nobody's gonna say, yeah, y'all go sell pussy. Like that's
Wild shit,
what
bro.
city was that? You said Texas.
Texas.
Texas got a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
no
with them.
law. They just got nothing.
Nah, they
It's
know
a
they
free-
got laws.
it's
It's just the way
free-
people move.
It seemed like
Clearly,
free
clearly she
state
got in
over
trouble
there.
for it.
She
Clearly,
got fired and shit.
She got fired. That's why we know about it. So it's not like nothing happened. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that make you think like how many other motherfuckers like thinking like this and just ain't got caught, or is there a deeper like this is a government agency damn near. Is it a deeper thing to get motherfuckers into that shit? Like,
Talk about the situation in Minnesota with the child sex trafficking ring. I don't know if everybody probably hazy remember, but they know the video and talk about all the people run up to the gate and they see a little house and see all the police ushering the kids out into the van. I'm pretty sure y'all seen that video going viral on social media a couple times. That's the type of shit that really be going on and people don't really know what to talk about in some places. Like, that shit is not cool. Like, it's not okay.
crazy.
That's why we like for a social worker to tell a 14-year-old that it's like,
Had my head spinning.
fuck, crazy.
And then it makes me think, you didn't think that was wild coming out your mouth?
Right.
Like,
She said that like she told her how much she can make, like gave her a ball pop figure and all that shit.
you
Like,
didn't think in your head, maybe I should not say this.
fuck is you a madam or something? Like, check her phone. She definitely got some shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with that shit? So,
What the fuck?
got last topic. We got what? Deshaun Watson.
You want to talk about how nasty the NFL is for his last game suspended, or his first game coming back being
Let's talk about the whole
against.
situation real quick. First off, they gave him 6 games. Right? They gave him 6 games.
Well, no, the independent investigator suggested 6 games.
But he was given 6 game suspension. They wanted to appeal that for more.
Oh, yeah,
The NFL went back and appealed because they wanted him to be suspended for the whole season. Their solution was 11 games, $5 million. But what we get a kick out of, because we know how the NFL works, the game he comes back, first game back is against his former team, the Houston Texans. The NFL always got some corny storyline going on.
Yep.
11 games is just crazy to me. It's like, why not 10? Why not 12?
You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. That's actually a good question.
Nasty work. That's some nasty work. That shit probably gonna be televised, low key.
Yep, they're gonna promo it. First game back, they're gonna do all that. Right is wrong. See, my thing is, I'm not even mad at Deshaun Watson because I know what that situation really is about. Whether he did it or didn't, the only reason we know
He
is
just need to
Texas
shut
didn't
up.
want to get rid of his ass. You know what I'm saying? He need to stop doing those dumb shit.
I was like, he just need to serve himself by shutting the fuck up.
And stop doing wild shit. Whatever going on,
Yeah.
that shit needs to never happen again. Like, you need to cut that shit out.
I don't like the fans making the wild ass signs and shit, but I just like,
You can't really control that.
yeah, people gonna be people.
You can't control that. That's the fans. We just point out and we're gonna talk about football being back. It's cool, you know. I'm more so interested in the sports betting aspect, but
I think my boys got a chance.
Here we go.
Let's go Saints. Jameis looking good in the preseason.
Let's go Saints.
see, the Ravens was a really good team last
You
year.
hear your man over
It's
there?
crazy. Why you root for the Saints?
Fuck the Cowboys, man.
That's a crazy flip too, yeah.
Oh,
That's
damn.
They got one job and they gonna cut the best wide receiver we got and then just say,
See,
hey.
I ain't been fuck with it in the field as heavy as I used to in previous years.
Yeah.
If I'm rooting for somebody, it's gonna be the Ravens. I'm fucking with the black quarterbacks. I think the Ravens last year had a good chance. They got hurt. It's like a hella injury problems. They come back healthy this year, they could be a problem.
I only care about football when my team winning. So
Yeah, that's right. As soon as they losing, it's like, well, when does basketball season start?
you hear me?
We talk about that real quick.
Then they
Think
start
about
fucking
the
losing.
Lakers getting Pat Bev.
We out here in championship, nigga. Remember I said,
Pat Bev, y'all keep the
yup,
chip.
Russ and Pat Bev gonna rap one good time, get that shit over with, and they gonna be
He was
cool
squabbling.
real quick.
Man, how to squabble.
What you think, Pat Bev, Gary Payton or something?
Yep. He the good.
He's not.
Yup.
He's not gonna squabble with Russell Westbrook. He's
Yup.
gonna be fake buddy.
What if they get rid of Russell? What if they
That's
put a
what I
John
think.
Wall on him? Payout type shit. Bow.
I don't know if the Lakers can't really do that because they gotta replace him. See, this the thing
If
with a
they
buyout.
can't John Wall his ass,
No, this the thing with a buyout. What they do with John Wall? They bought him out,
y'all
right?
like sat him for the year type
But you
shit.
see, Houston did it. Okay, Houston got all the young pieces. They're not competing for a chip. The Lakers want to compete for a chip. So if you buy out that contract, you can't replace it. That money is gonna be off the books. You see what
I
I'm saying?
mean, he's saying Pat Bev the glove, so
He's crazy. The Lakers want to win a chip. You got to trade Russ, or you got to try to play with the nigga. That's the only way for them to try to win a chip right now. Hey,
We're gonna get Kyrie.
you got to trade him. But the Nets are like they keeping their pieces, so
They some assholes.
How y'all think Ben Simmons feel about that whole little situation?
he better not feel shit. He need to be in the gym. He better not feel shit.
They asked him to come back for the playoffs for Game 3, and he left the group chat.
Is that real? Or everybody just say that?
Hey, he left the group
He
chat.
left-
They
and
say
stuff.
that. Is that real?
I'm serious.
The rumors are funny because we believe it, but they're really
Nah, that's hilarious if he did.
But on some real shit though, if you Ben Simmons though, bro, you can't be saying shit. You gotta be ready to ball this season.
Yeah.
If you start the season not on the floor, retire. Like at this point,
New York gonna let you have it.
got to. And he deserves it. Like what the fuck? At this point, nigga, you a baller, you a hooper. Like what the fuck? You get paid to hoop.
You think Philly fans was bad, my nigga?
I don't care if you don't. My thing is, you not putting up a jump shot ain't even that fucking serious. Draymond Green don't shoot that often. Nigga, get out there. What the fuck?
Get out there. Get
Not
your
really.
It's like
Get
him
your
say
ass out
Draymond
there,
Hall of
like-
Fame and shit. You right.
Fuck, like Draymond don't shoot. Get your ass out there.
You 25 years old.
I don't want to hear that shit. Like,
Exactly.
You make good points.
tell me I'm wrong.
Nah, you make good points.
You make good.
That nigga need to be on the court. Go rebound and pass. That's basketball.
I was like, you got Kevin Durant and Kyrie right
You don't gotta shoot. These niggas will shoot every shot if you give it to them. Like, the fuck? That's baby
Go get that
Iverson,
rebound.
fucking baby Larry Bird. Like the fuck?
You know how I box out? Yeah. I think that's all we got for you this week.
Yeah, that's all we got for y'all. Apologize. Last week we had technical difficulties, so we didn't get it out. Shout out to y'all for who did stick around and y'all back for this episode. We already know. It's episode 126.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man. It's like we slowing down, but we're going to keep them coming. You hear me?
It's a good guys podcast, man.
We out there, big.
Yeah.
Shout out to Niche for coming